This tainted world is about to perish because of its sin. However, that's not the case with you. You who are still young are unspoiled and untainted. You're the angels that bear the new world. And of course, I'm just a blemished adult who's nothing like you. I've sinned, lived in such darkness. I'm hoping to cleanse all the sins that I've committed by being with you. Everyone, please show me the way. And let me see the new world that lies behind this chaos. Your tender touch can redeem me.
Help me, Mr. Shido! Let me in! I'll never talk back to you again! Please help me!
Now,
Let me in!
let's put our hearts together.
How many times do I have to tell you this to get you to understand? Killing pandemic? That's complete bullshit. The government is using it as an excuse for failing to figure out why dead bodies have been attacking people.
You're saying you believe all these people are actually dead? Don't be ridiculous. It has to be some kind of disease, some kind of infection.
That's right. There's no way this could be happening without a reason.
Well, of course there's a reason. But none of us around here are gonna find it out. Unless by some chance you're a Pulitzer Prize-winning research scientist with access to a lab. And even if you are, you think any of us have time to wait until your research is completed?
Well, that's just...
We have to concentrate on surviving, that's all. Try not to get eaten. I can't believe this mob incompetence. Did you not listen to a word my father said?
I see. That's the point you really want to make, isn't it? I was wondering why high school kids were flashing guns like they were cops, but...
Huh?
After all, that's what you're after. You're just saying you're going to protect us. People out here are trying to control us with violence. Violence! How dare you when there are so many people suffering in other Asian countries?
What the hell does global suffering have to do with it?
Just you listen to me, everybody. The one who's telling us to be murderers, no, who's forcing us to be murderers, is that man's daughter who says yes to killing.
I'm sorry, but what the hell are you talking about, lady?
You're just a bunch of kids. Shut up!
Fuck you, asshole! We have just as much say as you do in this bullshit.
Nonsense! Adults are making decisions from now on! Not those pigs of exploited classes or some high school kids who are intoxicated by their violent power! That's right, yeah! We absolutely repudiate violent dominance!
We repudiate!
That was a really good job, Takagi.
She's a Nazi! I talked to her only because she was talking bad about my father, but it was pointless.
Are they crazy? Have they seen what's happening out there?
That crowd doesn't see anything.
I don't know, I can kinda understand how they feel.
Are you trying to pick a fight with me, you fat ass?
Wait! That's not what I'm doing! You know, people have a tendency to ignore what they don't want to see. No one wants to be denied. That's why most of the people wouldn't do anything even though they know something is happening. It's just human nature.
You can't deny the fact that there's a shift happening in this de facto survivor colony.
Well, yeah, but I think that in that kind of situation, most people, their first reaction is to deny it. Ignore it. They don't face reality because it's too much for them to handle. Understand?
If they don't admit to the change, then they don't have to admit their mistakes or idiocy.
Well, of course. Ignoring our mistakes and humiliations, how do you think we get through high school?
Very breakfast club of you, chubby.
I see.
See what?
Well, that was informative. What? What is it?
You don't do that.
What are you talking about? This is embarrassing, but I'm still admitting to it.
See? Don't you think this makes him the one?
Right. Takashi's kind of different.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Don't you see? You're the obvious choice. If any of us, you're the one who should be our leader.
What?
What do you think it is? I've heard the rumor that Master Busujima believes his daughter is the sword user, and that the daughter is every bit as skilled as Sanako Chiba. Pure and graceful, that daughter must be you. Go ahead, touch it. You will not stain its power.
What is this? This is an extremely rare sword.
Do you see it?
It's only slightly curved. This is a double-edged Kasaki Morora. Shoju Kanamasa. I think this is the Murata sword.
Impressive. I was right. It was the Meiji era. Major General Murata, known for the Murata rifle, had it forged at Tokyo Artillery Factory. Supposedly he slashed a pig's skull in two, but it didn't leave a single scratch on the blade.
It was the width of the blade.
Now it is yours.
Sir, I must say with all due respect, I can't accept it without a legitimate reason.
I've once received the training from Master Busujima. Will you accept it? As a token of my gratitude for that.
Then I think it'd be best for you to give it to my father yourself.
I would expect nothing less from the Master's daughter. You're strikingly honest.
Please forgive me. I meant no disrespect to you, Master.
I'm sure you know this, but my daughter has much to learn.
Maybe so, sir. And it is true that I did save her life at one point, but she was my salvation in some ways as well. If you really want to ensure that your daughter is protected at all costs, why would you not simply keep her by your side? The daughter of the Takagi family has the highest respect for her parents and loves them very deeply.
They say that parents and children are alike?
Or instead of me, perhaps you could, give it to Takashi. He's quite deserving.
I've known him ever since he was little. He's grown to be a fine young man, and how much you appear to trust him proves my appraisal is correct. However, to me he appears to be still hesitating. This new world has no place for a leader who tends towards hesitation.
I know they say I'm the leader, but...
Aren't
What?
you?
Ray, are you okay? You're gonna mess your back up even more if you push it.
We've all been relying on you. You were brave. Even at the school, too. And other times also. You're natural.
Are you kidding? I was just desperate. I wasn't trying to be a leader. And the stronger fighters we had were Saiko and Hirano. And you too. And Saya. She's the smart one. Miss Shizuka is a doctor. And Arisu is...
And she is?
Arisu is Arisu, I guess. Don't laugh at me.
Takashi.
What?
I'll tell you one of the girls' rules.
Huh.
We like cute boys and the boys who are sweet to us.
Is that all?
Yep, that's all. How can anything else be important other than that?
I'm not either of them.
Maybe you weren't before. Yeah, I admit it. But you're different now. You might come off as so despondent, even hopeless. But when it comes down to it, you're always up for a fight. Maybe you think it's something involuntary, that you don't have a choice. But I think you're a fighter. Maybe you weren't always that way. But I believe you're that way now. I didn't really see it before. I made a terrible mistake. I shouldn't have hurt you. I should never have broken up with you. I love you. And I understand if you don't feel the same way. But trust me, I'll never hurt you again, I swear it. What's the matter?
I don't know if I should kiss you right now or smack the hell out of you. And I don't know if you're being honest.
I don't know how else to be with you right now.
I'm sorry. I know it hurts. You should lie down.
You don't know how much it hurts. But then again, I don't think you ever did.
I felt someone was in there, so I just waited. I didn't hear any voices.
Go ahead, he's all yours, Miss Busujima. Maybe talking to you will make him happy.
Understood. By the way...
Yes, what is it?
I would really appreciate it if you would not call me that anymore. You know you and I are actually...
Don't bring that up! That's the last thing I want to think about.
More survivors?
Please! Please help us! We came from the school, but there's no place we could go! You've got to help us! You can't just turn us away!
All right, fine. Just give me a minute. Let me move the barricade right now.
Find your family no matter what?
That's right. My father lives far away, so I can only pray that he's safe. As for my mother, she was teaching in Nodoku about the time all this hell started, so I have a shot at finding her. Miyamoto's father is a cop, so I can find out what's going on if I go to the East Police Department. Her mother should be at her house.
And? What are your plans after you find her? The day after tomorrow, we're going to leave here early in the morning. It is far too dangerous for any of us to remain in the metro areas.
Don't worry. I'll go find everyone and be back by that time.
I'm sorry, I can't guarantee that I would take them in.
Fine then. Let's play it this way. If I don't get back here by the time you need to leave, leave me. It means I've decided to stay with Mom. Or something happened.
I want you to take me with you.
What?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you really need attention that bad? The outfit.
Oh, Psycho! It looks really great on you. But don't you think you should stay here with the others?
I think I can be of help. Besides, you're going to need some people to lead them. How will the family find their way back?
Yeah, that's true, but... What? Ray? Ray, come back! Oh no, that's...
I have to say, I never thought I'd be helping someone like the son of Representative H.O.T.D at a time like this. Too bad now isn't the time to be planning for his re-election campaign.
That's all right, sir. Need I remind you? Right now, I'm just a simple teacher.
I'm impressed. Not only did you manage to escape from the school, but you saved about a dozen kids.
Of course, that's my duty as a teacher.
If your father knew what you were doing, I'm sure he'd be very proud.
Really? You don't say. To most people, my father is a congressional representative. To me, he was just a tyrant. He made my mother suffer and drove her to kill herself. And even to me, who's abandoned the family and chosen to become an educator.
There's this annoying man in the public safety office in Tokunosu. Supposedly, his daughter goes to the school where you work. Here's what I would like you to do. Make her repeat the grade. That'll teach him a lesson.
Will you please at least help my students? I don't care about my own well-being at all.
How admirable! Mr. Shido.
Miss Miyamoto, thank goodness you're all right.
Do you know why I'm good at handling the spear? Because I've learned the bayonet, too. By my father, who's never lost a competition in his life. To think how you made my father suffer. The man who had never been fazed by anything apologized to me in tears. He said I had to repeat the grade because of him. But I know that only you can control the students' grades. But I held my temper. Because he told me that he'd be able to arrest you and your father if his investigation went smoothly. But now... you pay.
Are you going to commit murder? You're a policeman's daughter, for God's sake. You don't want to become a criminal, do you?
I don't want to hear that from you!
Then you should kill him. Once I had an association with this man's father. But now that means nothing. If you wish, kill him.
Let me go!
She has to make this decision for herself.
Go ahead and kill me. I welcome it. Just know that when you do, you'll be haunted by this violent act of vengeance as long as you live. And having you learned that is the best lesson that I could teach you as your instructor. Do not fail this test.
Are you certain this is your decision?
He's not even worth killing.
Get out of here! And take your students. The ones who have already been infected by your evil!
Roger that. Number 1 to the control tower right away. I confirm the order. All right then, if you confirmed it, number 1. This is your captain. The executive order from Air Force One has just been confirmed. Now we begin attacking November Kilo and Romeo Charlie. Man your stations.
wonder who's president. They say everyone's been bitten and has already turned. I bet they're already down to the energy secretary by now.
Homeland Security Secretary was the president day before yesterday. But he was already bitten at that point, god damn it!
No one knows. No one knows what's gonna happen anymore. World's gone to hell, Captain.
This is it. Good God forgive us. If there is a God anymore. Firing one!
Again, it's not just America. Russia is shooting too.
Russia? I thought they couldn't afford to shoot missiles.
They're just being reactionary. Multiple warheads. Might not be very many, but they'll wipe out all major cities and military bases.
My God.
Yeah, that's the current condition.
First living dead, then a nuclear strike? When we land, there will be nothing to go home to.
Actually, they used it. Oh, my God. It's Armageddon.
つまり今我々は今日から夜は本当の闇そのものになるのよ。